like to welcome everyone to the 2024 Market Goat Show. Our judge this evening is Hayden Denmack. Hayden is currently residing in Carmichael, Pennsylvania. He's a 2022 graduate of the University of West Virginia with a bachelor's degree in agribusiness management and is also the Northeast Regional Sales Manager for Tartar Farm and Ranch Equipment. Hayden also owns his own club lamb operation and goes by HD Showstock. He currently manages 40 head of AI and flesh-mated hamp cross females and sells a yearly crop of competitive show wethers and ewe lambs. Hayden has previously shown livestock for 12 years and has competed on all stages of competition. His most notable achievement is being a 4-time Pennsylvania State Farm Show champion lamb exhibitor. Let's give him a warm welcome. Class 1 market goat should be entering the ring. Hayden Miller, second entry Hayden Miller, Lauren Smith, and Isabella Kearns. Judge, this is your class.
We get out here and we start our goat show, and I think it kind of resembles sheep in a lot of ways for me in the way that I sort these things. Pretty much the same basics. The only difference is these ones got hair and these ones got tails. That's kind of the way that I kind of see the differences between my sheep and goats. I spent a lot of years in terms of just showing high quality goats at my state fair and at the county fair, and taking them to national shows, Louisville, Kansas City, and goats have kind of always been my side hobby thing. I spend so much time and effort critiquing all of our sets of sheep that we run in the summertime. The goats have always been the thing that I've jumped on with my friends and said, hey, let me help you pull back leg, or hey, let me help you just clip and get these things ready. It's always been my little side hobby that takes my mind off things, and it's the project I can kind of enjoy rather than take so seriously. And that's kind of why I really enjoy evaluating goats when I get the opportunity. It's not so much affiliated with my specific line of work, but I certainly know them well enough to find good stock. And I think I found that really quickly here for me with the young lady here in the black shirt. That's a really stout featured goat that brings a lot of power to the table, a lot of just true muscle in terms of its pattern and the way that one lays in. Really sleek middled, really short bladed. That one's extra furry, and he's got a lot of look and eye appeal in that regard. And when he gets out and moves around the ring, that's the levelest and the most correct one, especially off of his hind end. Really nice individual to start off with there. As we get into 2 and 3 and 4, kind of becomes the battle of just who's got the most finish and correct shape for me today. I land on the young ladies here, the black one with the black spot on its hawk here to kind of start off and be in our top of our trio here. I'd like to see this goat just have some more time on feed, if I'm being honest. I think he's got a really good outline. He's just really raw when I put my hands on him for me today. Just got to fatten that one up. But I think in terms of hide freshness, he's able to get to the top 2, and just his overall structural correctness, that's what gets him into the top pair. We get into 3 and 4 here. The goat in 3, I think that one may have just a nickel more fat on him compared to the one that we use up in 2. But that being said, when we study this one's just hair pattern and the freshness of its handle, really like to just make that one a lot fresher for me today. Just give that one a shot more bone work and eye appeal. Make them balance just a little bit better for me to go any higher. Fix that one over top of its ribs and just give it some more shape naturally there, and I think we can see her go higher. And as the young lady that we round out with, the other black-headed goat here in the class, like I said, that one really resembles our second place, but is just a little bit even more raw compared to the overall finish and handle that one provides for me today. We just got to power that one up and make it more manly to go any higher. Congratulations, really nice set of goats.
Results of Class 1: in 4th place, Hayden Miller. In 3rd place, Lauren Smith. 2nd place, Hayden Miller. And 1st place, Isabella Kearns. Entering the ring should be Class 2, Kylie Smith, Lauren Smith, Gunnar Daniels, Phoebe Dial, and Henry Fuller.
Well, really nice class of goats to get out here and start in the second class, and I think it gets deep pretty quickly in terms of studying these top three. I think there's a couple different directions you can go here, but for me though, I think just landing on one that kind of puts it all together and puts the right pieces into the right places for me is this young man's little doe that we used to start off with. That thing's really cool from the side, and I think balance is good enough for me today. But certainly when you get in behind this one is super three-dimensional, really blown apart. I love the levelness that one has. That one's rock hard to the touch when you put your hands on her, and super firm and fresh, and her hide's right for me today. I think her hide quality is really what sorts her to the top over the two individuals where it got a little closer there with at the end. I'd like to see her just have a touch more growth to her if we're going to be extra critical on her. I'd like to see her just be a little bit tick more taller fronted and cleaner in her chest floor there, but that's certainly a really nice doe. A lot of breeding value and power there in that one. Weather in two, I think, is kind of certainly the opposite in terms of following suit with that. I think he's the framier, prettier, more sleeker sided type of weather that comes out here, and he gives you a really cool look. And when the young lady gets this one propped up, man, he's super trendy, and he's got a lot of footwork behind him, a lot of bone and feature there. I appreciate that and admire that, and I think for having that much stoutness of feature, he's still able to be really trendy and complete in his build. For me though, I just like to see more finish on this goat. I think if he would have another 20 pounds on him and just really bulk up and fill into himself, that could be a lights out one. Just reads green for me today, but a really nice one to be in two. Goat in three, kind of the combination of the two, if you would. I still think he's really good from the side. Structurally, he's got a really good build to him. For me, though, I got to change him in his jump muscle there and just make him bigger in his loin. And I'd like to tighten him up in his hide and freshen him ever so slightly compared to the two up in front of him. I think if we did that, that's a really good one to be in three, and could certainly go higher going down the road. 4 and 5, we run into two goats that just get a little bit flatter and plainer for me in their shape today. Two goats that we just got to have more rib shape out of. Two goats that we just got to have more hip muscle and shape out of than bone work to go any higher to match those three. Congratulations, though. A really nice set of goats.
Results of Class 2: in 5th place, Lauren Smith. 4th place, Kylie Smith. 3rd place, Gunnar Daniels. 2nd place, Phoebe Dial. And 1st place, Henry Fuller. Entering the ring should be Class 3, Hunter Kearns, Kylie Smith, Carter Burcham, Phoebe Dial, and Bailey Fuller.
Only Morgan. That's just like Morgan to turn away my water.
I'm over here. I'm being efficient.
That's just like Morgan.
A really nice trio of top three of goats here, and I think, kind of where you want to rest your values on your critter and your show animal. You can certainly go a lot of different ways. For me, though, I think the combination one and the most correct one, especially off of its hind end for me today, is the young ladies I use to start off with. That goat's pretty correct when you watch that one get out and move, and I really appreciate the ear set that one's got. You study that one, and it's really sleek middled and proportionate. You put your hands on him, that one's pretty firm to the touch, really good heighted, just a really complete individual to come out here. I really appreciate that one. Really nice one to start off with. Young man here in 2, I think, you got a really powerful goat, especially when you put your hands on this one and you study him in the front 2/3 that one's body. Really excellent there. For me, though, I think that one just gets really short hip for me today. I'd like to lengthen that one up, and when we set him into motion, you hit it from me a little bit better there when I kind of knelt down and watched it, but first 2 times I came out, that goat just wants to really track up under himself and get short hip for me when I set him into motion today. But besides that, that one's pretty lights out. That's a really, really good one to be in 2. Young man here in 3rd that I use kind of following suit. I think in terms of just muscle pattern, he's able to resemble the 2 that we use to start off with. At times when I catch this one propped up correctly and stretched out where I like him to be, that one looks pretty incredible because he is the heaviest muscled one out here. That one's super, super big in his pins, and when you put your hands on him, he's certainly impressive. Really groovy. You can actually see the expression standing from 20 feet away in ringside of just how much muscle that guy's got packed on him. For me, though, I think, with that much muscle, it kind of hurts him in terms of his structural integrity. I'd like to fix him when you get in behind his shoulders there and just make him tie just a little bit more smoother for me today. And he gets a little bit up in his spine and wants to roach, and I think it makes him straighter off of his back wheels, especially as he goes away from me when I set him into motion. But that's getting really critical on a really nice 3rd place goat. That one's awfully powerful. The young lady here in 4, I think, you got a really good outlining goat that's really well put together. I think that one flows in a lot of different ways correctly. But for me, though, when we study center portion compared to those 3 up in front of you, young lady, we just got to see that goat have more rib and more center body to go higher for me today. That one just handles really green and just needs some overall shape in its ribs to go up higher for me today, like I said. But a good outlining one to be in 4. As we round out the class, young lady here, just reading a little bit plainer in terms of muscle pattern for me today. But you do a really awesome job at exhibiting this one. Certainly worked hard with your project. Nothing to be ashamed of. You just ran into a really deep class, so congratulations to you. Nice job.
Class 3 placings. In 5th place, Kylie Smith. 4th place is Phoebe Dial. 3rd place, Carter Burcham. 2nd place, Hunter Kearns. And 1st place, Bailey Fuller. Entering the ring should be Class 4, Shayna Leffingwell, Tommy Cutlip, Hunter Kearns, and Leah Gorby.
Don't do the crazy eyes. I'm nervous. Worry about you. I already know you're crazy because you're friends with me. I already know you're crazy because you're friends with me. Don't make it work. What is wrong? Ooh. You want to go? I'd like to watch it. I'd like to watch you break it up. We'll take Chad. We'll take Chad.
Like a dog.
Well, another really nice class. I think the young man really brings a really high caliber goat up here in front of us into this particular drive. And, I will say if I'm going to be ultra critical on that one, I'd like to just see him just relax his spine ever so slightly right there. But, young man, I've seen you give me enough views of this goat. You certainly get him propped up and looking right for the majority of the time that he's been out here. That goat's really impressive when you study him and the way that he transitions into his shoulder blade. Really sleek, really leveled down his back, super powerful, super fresh, extremely good high quality and hide quality on that one. Gets it to the top fairly easily for me today. Young lady here in 2, I think just kind of following a muscle pattern and a look from the side, that goat can just get the 2 pretty quickly for me. I'd like to see that one just drop in his flank and just have some more internal fat as we study that one into the back 1/3 of its body. But that being said, really nice outlining goat, really pretty, got a lot of reach and extension there, especially out of the front end of that one. Cool exotic one to be in 2. You get into 3 and 4, just run into 2 goats that get really plain for me. Young lady here in 3, I'd like to see that goat just have more power coming out of the back end of it. I think if you were to change him there, could certainly see that one go higher for me today. Young lady that rounds out the class, that one we just got to tighten up in its hide. Really wrinkly and just kind of stale to the touch for me today. But you do an awesome job at exhibiting that one. Congratulations.
Results from Class 4. 4th place, Shayna Leffingwell. 3rd, Leah Gorby. 2nd, Tommy Cutlip. And 1st place is Hunter Kearns. Entering the ring is Class 5, Callie Schneider, Carter Burcham, Bailey Fuller, Shayna Leffingwell, and Callie Schneider.
Well, another really nice class of goats, and I think I can really find the quality quickly in this top pair. They go together really well because they're both really high quality animals. And I think the young ladies where I kind of sift them and I pick to the favorite of my personal preference today. I think the young ladies is just a little bit smoother down its spine, and especially in that last handle there, I just find that one to be a little bit more edgier in its loin compared to the young man's hair in second. But both of these goats really high quality. I appreciate the presentation and the eye appeal that both of them got. Both really well balanced, both really hard handling, both really good to the touch. They got some bone work that they're standing on. They're both really good out of the front ends of their bodies. Just two really nice complete ones to have out here. It kind of gets into a little bit of a different genre as we get back into 3, 4, and 5. We run into 3 goats that just get a little bit flatter and plainer for me today. Goats that just don't handle quite as hard and firm. I think, just structural quality and levelness just sorts them for me today. Just overall mass that we got going down the line is where we find them in 3, 4, and 5. Really nice set, though. Another really awesome class of goats, so congratulations to them.
Results of Class 5. 5th place, Callie Schneider. 4th place, Shayna Leffingwell. 3rd place, Callie Schneider. 2nd place, Carter Burcham. And 1st place, Bailey Fuller. Class 6, entering the ring, Emery Clark, Emmett Falks, Tommy Cutlip, and Kenley Falks. At this time, all class winners in 2nd place should report to the makeup area. 3rd and 4th place should be on standby. Please make sure that every goat has someone to show it if you have multiple goats coming back for higher placings. Make sure back tags match the ear tag in which the animal you are showing.
The reason I say that is whenever you know this princess, I got it covered. I was looking at the game, and I had more goats standing there. I'm not more third than that. And I grabbed the goat and wheeled it. Because the judge, you're going to shoot the goat. That's right. Yeah, that makes it perfect. And we'll still have trouble. At least it appears to be better. Go ahead and stand.
We get into our final class of goats, or heavyweights if you would, and I think, we certainly find quality. We start sorting more on on overall finish and correctness there in terms of just the touch and feel when I'm handling these things. And I think the young man's goat just exceptionally does that incredibly well for me at this particular weight and size. That's a really good looking goat when he gets him propped up right there. Super level, really trendy and shallow, and he's still good in his middle. Extra soft in terms of the way that he balances into his flank there. And you study his hip and his hind end. I think that one's definitely proportional there. He gets out and tracks incredibly well for me. Really big boned. He's standing on some really big feet for me today. Just an overall really nice, complete goat. A really fault-free one in my mind in this particular group when you study him. That's a nice critter to be in one. Goat in two, I think kind of where the difference came for me today is just the handle and the firmness that we got out of him. This goat, I think, is just kind of at 12-15 for me in my mind today over his ribs. Just handling a little bit soft for me. But still, I think that one's plenty expressive enough, plenty good outline and designed correctly enough. Has a lot of center body shape that he easily gets into the top two. Good one to be in second. As we get down the line and we go into 3 and 4, like I said, we just kind of run into two goats that get out horsepowered, and at the same time, they also handle the softest for me today in their touch and in their hide correctness for me. I'd like to just freshen them both up and just make them harder, more expressive and trendy to go higher. So congratulations to them. Another nice set.
Results of Class 6. 4th place, Emmett Falks. 3rd place, Kenley Falks. 2nd place, Tommy Cutlip. And 1st place, Emery Clark. For our grand drive, from Class 1, Isabella Kearns. Class 2, Henry Fuller. Class 3, Bailey Fuller. Class 4, Hunter Kearns. Class 5, Bailey Fuller. And Class 6, Emery Clark. Second place from Class 1, Hayden Miller. Class 2, Phoebe Dial. Class 3, Hunter Kearns. Class 4, Tommy Cutlip. Class 5, Carter Burcham. Class 6, Tommy Cutlip. Third place to the holding area. All third place to the holding area.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if we could, everyone standing ringside, could you please give everybody that's out here and even exhibitors to a nice round of applause? Certainly a really incredible, and I tell you what, for shallow numbers, this is a deep quality set of goats. I think I believe we got 12 out here. They look incredibly good, and I tell you what, I'm not ashamed of any of these ones on the front line at all. I think you could go put all these ones on any feeding program and gear them for a show anywhere in the country, and they can certainly go be competitive and be highly respected by judges all over the place, and not just me. Certainly a really good group of goats. Certainly think we got some variations in them, but I think you guys can all stand around ringside and you can see the uniformity and the similarities that all these goats got, and just the style that I like to find in them. You know, it's kind of like sheep for me in a way. Is I like a combination. I like one that, you know, is still really cool when I get off from the side and takes an awesome picture and has a lot of reach and function and is good in its structure. But then when I get in behind them, I want these things to just be blown apart and three-dimensional. And when I put my hands on them, they're super fresh. Their hides are just silky smooth, and they're good to the touch, and they're rock hard in terms of their muscle handle and quality. You know, just some of the traits that I'm sorting for out here. Nothing to take away from our second line. I know I've kind of given the first line a little bit more look, just because that's where our grand's going to come from first off, and I think there's just an extremely good quality set of goats out of this front six, and there's nothing to take away. We'll shake some hands back there, I'm sure, at some point, but this front line's really incredible, and kind of where my decisions come down to for me today. Like I said, really good set of goats. I'm not one to pick on weights. I don't care what size, if they're 50 pounds or if they're 100 pounds. I like good stock, and that's what I pick. So I'm going to go out and shake the hands of the ones that I think just fit me the best today, what I think's a really high-quality show goat, and then we'll keep shaking our hands the whole way down through. Awesome set of goats, guys. Like I said, for 27 head, these are really, really good ones in terms of being 12 elite ones that come out here and stand in front of me. So hats tip to you guys. Congratulations. I'll show you your winners.
Grand champion market goat goes to Bailey Fuller. Carter Burcham, report to the arena. Reserve champion market goat is Bailey Fuller. Callie Snyder to the ring, please. Third place, Emery Clark. Kenley Falks to the arena, please. Needed in the ring is Callie Schneider and Kenley Falks. Fourth is Hunter Kearns. Needed in the ring is Leah Gorby. Fifth place goes to Hunter Kearns. Phoebe Dial is needed in the ring. Sixth place goes to Carter Burcham. Kylie Smith is needed in the ring. Seventh is Carter Burcham. Shayna Leffingwell is needed in the ring. Eighth place, Henry Fuller. Gunnar Daniels is needed in the ring. Ninth place, Isabella Kearns. In reverse order, our top 10 market goats. In 10th place, Tommy Cutlip. 9th place, Isabella Kearns. 8th place, Henry Fuller. 7th place, Carter Burcham. 6th place, Carter Burcham. 5th place, Hunter Kearns. 4th place, Hunter Kearns. 3rd place, Emery Clark. Your reserve champion market goat goes to Bailey Fuller. And your grand champion market goat is Bailey Fuller. Class 1 Showmanship, entering the ring, Leah Gorby, Isabella Kearns, Hayden Miller, Gunnar Daniels, Bailey Fuller, Hunter Kearns, and Shayna Leffingwell.
One class is seniors, right? Yeah, that's what I just told you.
Class 2 should be making their way to the makeup area. Callie Schneider to the makeup area. Class 3 Showmanship to the makeup area.
We get in here to our senior heat of showmanship, and I think the young man that I used to start off with, man, just from the beginning of the goat show and in the market class and all the way throughout the day, man, you've just been consistent, man. I really commend you. You do an awfully good job, especially when you get that goat propped up the way that you do, and you get him set right there. That's a lights out look for me all day long, and I think as the day has went on, you've gotten progressively better at showing your goat, because I think he's gotten better and used to the ring and wanting to get out and move for you better compared to what he was in the market show. But man, don't ever give up on yourself and give me a down energy if you're ever feeling that way. Because man, I'll tell you what, you can flat show a goat, and I tell you what, if I was breeding goats and if I was still placing them like I used to back in high school and early college days, you can certainly come show some goats for me, man, because you're lights out. So congratulations to you. Young lady here in second, in terms of just matching the smoothness and the completeness of the young man up in front, I certainly think that you do an awesome job. Really love your composure and how you come out here and you're just so intense, but you're so relaxed about it. I don't ever notice you being too hard on the goat, but at that same time, you get that one in every place that it needs to be consistently. I think where I just get critical on you is sometimes you wanted to get that neck just a little bit too far forward compared to the young man up in front of you. That's being ultra critical though. You do a really good job, so congratulations to you. Nice one to be in 2. And I wish I could take you back into Supreme and give you a reserve potentially, because you do an awesome job. The young lady here in 3rd, hey, we won a goat show, and I think we're just tired. I think that's where we're at. I know you do an awesome job. You bring the energy and intensity. You've done a lights-out job all day. Goat's just not wanting to cooperate as fully and drive like he was in the show, but who cares? We won a goat show, right? So, nice job. Young man up here in 4th, think you do a really awesome job in terms of just getting one flat driven. You get this goat propped up right here, and he doesn't move for you, and that's a really awesome trait to have. For me, though, I think we just got to get the switching sides and move a little bit quicker. I think if we were to do that and just get you into motion a little bit better compared to those 3 up in front of you, you can certainly rise up and compete with them because you do an awesome job. Young lady in 5, kind of similar to the young lady that we have in 2 in terms of style. Really don't notice you a whole lot because you're super smooth and kind of quiet about yourself. For me, though, we just got to get the goat to want to drive into you and push a little bit harder and just be a little bit more critical on our front leg set sometimes. But you do a really awesome job. Congratulations to you. Young lady here in the black shirt, your goat just really didn't want to cooperate for us today, and it's really not your fault. I can tell when we set you into motion, you certainly know what you're doing, and you got really good intensity and energy that you bring out here. We just got to get that goat to stop jumping around and just wanting to move on you. I think that was the problem that we ran into today. So really nice job, though, in terms of just trying your best and sticking with it and working the whole time. Young lady we round out with, just want to see you brace the goat a little bit harder and just get these back legs set for me a little bit quicker for me at times. I think if we did that, you can certainly go higher because you do a nice job. Really smooth and complete showman. Congratulations. Yep.
Results from Class 1 Showmanship. 7th place, Hayden Miller. 6th, Shayna Leffingwell. 5th, Leah Gorby. 4th, Gunnar Daniels. 3rd, Bailey Fuller. 2nd, Isabella Kearns. And 1st place, Hunter Kearns. Hunter will also be representing as our overall senior in Showman to Showman for Market Goats. Entering the ring is Class 2, Callie Schneider and Tommy Cutlip.
Well, another really nice class. I think there's kind of some give and take here in terms of what direction you want to go because there's two different types of showmen out here. Young lady up front, I think you do a really awesome job of getting that goat driven really hard, and I think your body posture is kind of just what's going to accelerate you to the front for me today. You're going to be our winner in this particular class. I think, like I said, I think you're just able to drive that goat a little bit better for me today, get that one to run uphill. I'd like to see you get off to the front and just show me and switch sides a little bit quicker and more efficient and show me all angles of that goat if you could. But that being said, you do a really nice job of getting that one driven. Young lady in second, nothing to take away from you. I think in terms of switching sides and being more efficient and showing me all angles, you do that really good in that regard. For me, though, I'd like to see you just try to drive this goat and get it going uphill for us today. Really wanting to let that one drop down in its neck and break in behind its shoulder. I think if we were to change that there and try to get that one to run into you and go uphill like the young lady up in front of you, you can easily beat her because you certainly know your way around the ring. You're an experienced showman, so congratulations to you.
Class 2 results, second place Callie Schneider, and first place Tommy Cutlip. Entering the ring, Class 3 Showmanship, Carter Burcham, Henry Fuller, Lauren Smith, Emmett Falks, Kinley Falks, and Emery Clark. Class 4, report to the makeup area.
Tell them to come find me and we'll talk about it. Are you working on stuff right now, that Meredith? Are you? I'll get something over there. I don't have cars. Mom's not coming back till tomorrow.
Another really nice class of young individuals out here. The young man I used to start off with in the plaid shirt, really awesome job, really complete job in terms of just being able to get the most out of that goat. I think he drives that one incredibly hard. Never really gave me a bad look, and I think what really kind of separated him from the rest of the pack for me today is when I put him into motion, that goat led him instead of him leading the goat and pulling on it and getting that one's head stretched and making him look wonky in motion. I can certainly tell you put a lot of time and work into getting to that one to lead for a young man, and it certainly paid off for you today. Really nice job, really complete showman there to go ahead and win this heat. Young man in second, I think just in terms of being able to get in front of a goat and drive one, you do is certainly a good job. For me, though, I think we just got to up our ring awareness a little bit, just be a little bit quicker and a little bit sharper, and just watching me in terms of eye contact when we're moving around the ring. Just some notes that I would make going forward, but you can certainly get one stuck, and when you get that one planted right there, certainly a good-looking goat. Young man here in third, kind of a similar situation as the young man in second. I'd like to see you just try to get this one's feet set and keep them square in all four corners for me. I know that goat, that doe in particular, likes to act up and give you a little bit of a fit, but I'd like to see you keep tension up on that neck, not let her drop sit downhill like that, kind of hide her one fault that she truly has with her in being a short-fronted goat. I think if you were to do that, certainly could get you to go higher. Congratulations. So, next three individuals, I think we just got some goats that just don't want to cooperate here in 4 and 5 and want to drive like the three up in front. Two individuals, though, that really bring a positive energy and they show really good to me. And then the young lady that rounds out the class, I think, same could be said with all three of these individuals, just having some more ring experience and just ability to switch sides and knowing where I'm at all times. I think you could certainly go higher with that. Congratulations.
Results of Class 3 Showmanship. 6th place, Kenley Falks. 5th grade, Lauren Smith. 4th place, Emmett Falks. 3rd, Henry Fuller. 2nd, Emery Clark. And 1st, Carter Burcham. Class 4 entering the ring should be Kylie Smith and Phoebe Dial.
Kylie smiles.
Another really nice class. I think these two young ladies, it's kind of unfair. It's a little bit of splitting hairs out here for me today. I think both of them do a really, really awesome job. And these are two young kiddos that can go forward and have an awesome show career going forward. I think there's a lot of potential, and I think they're both just going to keep getting better as they age and get more experience and ring time. So, I hate to be hard on either of them and pick a first and second here in this situation, but unfortunately I got to. But I think both of you guys do a really awesome job, and it's just kind of getting nitpicky today. So don't take it personal, and I think you guys both, going forward, like to see you keep coming back in the ring and doing awesome things the way you are tonight. So congratulations. Young lady in the blue, you're going to be your first place. Young lady in the pink, you'll be second. Congratulations.
Results of Class 4 Showmanship: second place, Kylie Smith, and first place, Phoebe Dial. Competing for overall junior showman for Market Goats, entering the ring, Tommy Cutlip, Carter Burcham, and Phoebe Dial.
Come back up and just work like this. Yep. Harder to get in behind. Did you get sheep done? Did you really not understand my note? I didn't put points on mine. I was just doing like, I thought we were gonna plug into Excel. Is that our plan? Huh? Was our plan to plug it into Excel?
We get out here and we start sorting for our champion junior, and I think we kind of reflect back on the way that we saw them in our heats and kind of the looks they gave me there, and I think they get out here and they all resemble each other in the style that they have in the way that they present their goats. For me though, I think there's one that just kind of hit me in particular really hard when this individual came out in his heat, and I think when we get him out here in the final drive, that individual just kind of does it for me again. I'll go show you the winner of this particular age group. Congratulations. So all three of you did a really nice job.
Our overall junior showman for Market Goats is Carter Burcham. And that completes our Market Go show.